So last time I skipped over a bunch of crap, apparently. In this video, I may go back to see some of that, I may not. It depends on how this area turns out to progress. So, pay no attention to any noises you might have just heard of me adjusting the microphone, and let's move on, if we can. I'm assuming that we can. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, as many people pointed out, I failed to do a few Kinstone fusions. Unsure if any of them are important. I'll find out eventually. And, now that I have the Pegasus boots, I can also ram into the sparkly trees to make stuff happen. And, I think there was... Oh yeah, I can talk to the swordsmith again, and that'll help with stuff I got, or, like, give me a new move or something. I didn't necessarily want to backtrack all that way yet, since I've already gotten through this area a fair amount, so... We'll be doing that eventually. But right now, I guess we're gonna check out this place. Alright, I see what you want me to do here. I did this in the first dungeon, right? It hasn't even been that long, and yet I've already forgot. Let's just ram into this, I guess that's supposed to be a rose. It looks like a red artichoke. Speaking of which, I have this artichoke story... No. I've told the artichoke story twice. The second time I told it, I didn't realize I had already told it. Also, it's not an interesting story. Alright, so here we've got a scuffle. You could say scuffle bugs. You could also not say scuffle bugs, but I mean, like, you could. Is this gonna just randomly be the bow? It is! Yay! You get the bow from just a pile of bugs. That's, good to know. We've got a capacity of 30 arrows, so... I'm imagining that will be, expandable at some point. I'll just do this for a while, it'll help. I don't know what it'll help with, it'll just help. Okay, that was actually kind of funny. Let's do it again. It's maybe not that funny, but I don't know, I found it amusing. But yeah, now that we've got arrows, a lot of statues can be moved, so I guess that'll be my next thing to focus on. There were a lot of them. I think some of them probably were just for ease of getting around, but not sure. Anyway, was there anything else? I mean, there's obviously this hole here, which I can't get to at the moment, so there's either got to be some way to drain the water, or I don't frickin' know. And was there another... Yeah, there's another hole down there, too, so... Apparently we will be back at some point. Or, actually, there's probably just another shrinky spot down here, and then I get into it that way. But anyway. I apologize if the audio in the game is really quiet. I think my settings keep getting changed, and so I try to keep it as close as possible to how it has been, but it's hard to keep the exact settings, I guess. Alright, so there we go. And then... Okay. Oh, it actually attacks you. See, I was expecting it to be like a gossip stone and just blast off into space. Except that happens when you use bombs, not arrows, but shut up. This thing does not seem to be damageable. Unless you shoot it again. Which would make sense, because I shot it the first time. Come on, asshole. I don't care for these very much, and I have to do this to a lot of them. I mean, I suppose I could just let it live, but then what kind of person would I be? Is there even anything up here? Well, there's access to the tornado, I guess, which I somehow just didn't notice at first. I do have a fairy, right? Yeah. So, you'll just have to listen to the little deep a few times here. What does this even get me access to? That's... My question is still not answered. What does this even get me access to? Probably just across the water. Let's see. I never know how far this can actually go. I'm always worried that it's going to run out halfway through. Alright. Perhaps something will drop a heart one of these days. That would be nice. Anyway, since this is just kind of generic exploration, I should mention, obviously last video I was saying, like, hey, there's some stuff going on, I'm in a weird mood, etc., etc. If you have not yet seen the announcement video, you probably should. But to summarize, Brenna is transgender and is going to be going by the name Martin now. So that is why I was in a weird mood, because that took some adjusting. Obviously, it's still going to take some adjusting. I'm not 100% used to it yet, but not going to get totally into that here. I wanted to mention it just in case somebody is, like, either didn't look at that video or is watching this as a playlist down the line and wasn't sure of the timeline of things. And perhaps this will make a bit more sense as I hiccup 25 times. That is the tiniest little gravestone. Oh, it's one of these things. It's been a while since I've actually seen one of them. I forgot about that. And what are these? Wait, what? Really? Really? Okay, well, it's yellows. Oh, and I actually do have that one. Let me check the other ones first. So yeah, they all want to do this. So I'm going to be collecting a few of those yellow ones, I guess. And I imagine that will probably move this rock when I do. I could try bombing it anyway, but I really doubt that's going to do anything. It did not, so yeah. Hell, why did I put out the boomerang? I'm not sure what I'm doing anymore. So let's go ahead and do this. And it forms the strange souvenir from Pokemon X and Y. And then it smiles and does that. Okay. Now I will bomb it, because clearly it isn't indicated here that I have to match all three of those. No, sir. I just want to cover my bases, you never know. So anyway, this just was a shortcut back, I think. I'm pretty sure I've been in this area. It's hard to tell, it all looks the same. Still have not... Okay, there we go. I'm about to say I haven't gotten a heart from anything yet. See, okay, yeah, this was like the snake dungeon. I don't need to be doing random backtracking. I've got plenty of other stuff to do. It's just hard for me to remember because it's been a week since I've recorded this. Get out of my way. Okay, so anyway, there was a little cave I opened up earlier that I didn't go in. Let me find where that was. Yeah, that was fun. I sure do like enemies getting in my way that I can't get rid of. Oh, and it's the heart piece. Okay. And here we have the Ghost of Zelda Past. What is this? Oh my god, there's so many of these freaking swordsmen. I mean, or swordsmen, I guess. But people have mentioned the one in the town is the only one I have to go back to repeatedly. The other ones are just a one-time only thing, and I guess I think I have to get, like, the torch item, whatever it is that creates fire to light up torches. I have to get that to awaken one of them, but the thing is, I've already encountered like 4 or 5 of them, and I don't remember where they all were, so at some point I'll have to be doing another exploration of the entire world map, which is not a huge deal, but it definitely takes up a lot of time when I'm off-screening, and if I find stuff, then we get wonderful little montages like the start of the last video. Yeah, I guess these aren't too difficult as long as you're smart about it. Must cut every individual blade of grass, otherwise it's not 100%. Where are you taking me, game? I hope it's taking me somewhere. Yeah, I guess here. Because, you know, you couldn't possibly get across that gap. That's way too difficult. I'm going to guess this is either a blue Kinstone or, like, 50 rupees. Oh, okay. Well, I do need those, so that's good. I guess I'll go ahead and turn that one in since I'm over here. Nah, I don't really need to. I just need to wander around and find more statues to shoot, so I guess I'll do that. I seem to remember seeing quite a lot of them. So there's the one over here I will get. And this one is right by some fricking bramble, giving me basically no room to try and attack it. And now it's just going to do that for a while. Is this the first 2D Zelda to actually have, like, a arrow cocking animation? Because I know, obviously, in the original, they just kind of fly out of your body. And I want to say, in Link to the Past, it's similar. I don't remember if he actually takes out the bow in that game or not. It's been too long since I've played it. He probably does. Yes. Oh. Oh! Well, fuck you too. Is this the first time those have shown up? Because I recognize those enemies, I just don't know if they've been in this playthrough. What are those called? Just rupee likes? I like the Rupors from Phantom Hourglass or whatever game those were in. I think they were in Skyward Sword also. Anyway, we are... Oh, we're back here. We are still looking for the last yellow Kinstone piece, so... How big is this area? Not terribly huge, I just have to be methodical. I think I've explored everything possible on the left side of it, so... Let me just... Oh, right, that's water. God, when am I gonna get the flippers in this game? I feel like that's an upgrade that should probably be gotten pretty soon, because it's really stupid not having it. Also, these flowers here are slightly suspicious looking, but I feel like there's not really anything I can do with them. Let me get rid of this enemy, and then I'll do the usual routine. Can we bomb them? I don't know why we could, but no. Can we blow them away? No. That's pretty much it. I don't really have any other options. So yeah. Unless I get a shovel later on and I have to dig there, then they're probably just decoration. What was this cave again? This was the snake dungeon? Yeah, I was in here like 2 minutes ago. What does this lead to? Nothing. Okay. Except for some red Triforce markings on the walls, which is probably not relevant to anything. And yep, go right into the bramble. Okay, we are still looking for statues. There is a rock that I should probably push. Can I get over there? Let's see. This area at least succeeds at being fairly confusing, I'll give it that much. Oh, do you still... Okay, yeah, here's one of the characters that people pointed out that I should have done Kinstone Fusion with, and I missed it, so... Let's see what we get out of this. something not nearby. I will check that out when I get the opportunity to. Okay, I still really hate the layout of this area. Because, yeah. Oh, wait, no, I wanted to get up there, damn it. Except, never mind, I can just get up here anyway, because I'm stupid. Okay. There's a statue. Those are fun enemies, because they take a while. I don't know what that statement was supposed to mean. They're not the worst enemies, they're just kind of... eh. Also, I still say that boulder pushing noise sounds like something from a Game Boy Color game. Still don't know what, though. And we cannot get over there, but there is a cave, which I'm going to guess probably has the last Kinstone piece. At least I hope it does. Yes, indeed. Okay. What, Eslow's not going to say, "Hey, you got them all"? So I guess we backtrack. Was that really all the statues in the area? I seem to remember there being a hell of a lot more. But, I'm pretty close to the entrance here. And by pretty close, I mean I'm still in an area that is apparently quite separated from it, so maybe not. No, here's the entrance area. No, it's still not. Never mind. Yeah, see, when you look at the map, you can't really tell where these barriers are, and that kind of makes it not entirely useful. So I'm going to say there's a pretty high chance that I'm still going to be missing stuff once I'm done with this area, but I'll just do like a cleanup of it later on, I guess. Anyway, let's see what this does for us. And now the rock will become slightly more cracked. And there we go. So I guess we're actually in the dungeon then, aren't we? Or, no, we're getting closer to it. Okay. You know, knowing that kind of makes me want to go back and see what I've missed. But at the same time, I think it's been enough videos since the last, like, proper dungeon that I might just want to kind of get on with it. I'm kind of torn. Not really sure. But, I will say that, these tiles that are appearing everywhere say that, like, the power of the winds is what allows you to transport between them, and since these are the wind ruins, once I complete this, I will hopefully get the ability to use those, so if that's the case, it probably makes more sense to, get the ability to fast travel first, and then go back and, revisit areas, so... Hopefully whatever upgrades are gotten from the ramming into the trees and other such things that I skipped are not super important. I see. Alright. So let's climb inside K. Rool's foot here. I'm not used to being able to touch Armoses from the bottom. Usually that damages you in Zelda 1 rules. When I came into this screen, it looked like there was some kind of thing that is on the wall currently covered by the hearts. So I want to go back and forth here and check that out. Yeah, okay. There is definitely a Minish hole there. That is not very well advertised. I guess you see it better during the screen transition. And there's tiny vines everywhere, but yeah. Which actually... Can I get to that, or is it gonna, like, not let me move through the tall grass? Yeah, tall grass, okay. So I guess we have to find another one. Okay. That was kind of arbitrary. There's another seed thing. Just realized that I said seed and thing in, like, the same sentence. Now I have to say small woodland creature because that's what the world dictates. That is what the world dictates. Clearly that's the best way to say that. Let's go ahead and rid the, am I even freaking speaking anymore? Rid the Emerald Isle of all of its snakes, and then, yeah, I guess we have to climb inside that one. I am not surprised by this. But first, let us do a bunch of weird backtracking. And I'm going to make a completely baseless guess on what this is going to get me, and it is going to be a piece of Chalif. Do these fall if you stand on them? Yes, they do. Good to know. Luckily for me, I do not need to use the mock bike to cross them. Boo. That should totally work. Anyway, if by piece of Chalif... Oh, that was some layering issue right there. That was pretty good. If by piece of Chalif I meant piece of heart, I guess I was correct. I don't know, I just like saying piece of Chalif. Good job. Actually, hold on. Sorry, it had to be done. I mean, it might have not had to be done, but I think we're all better off having seen that. Alright, do the rest of these go to anything at all? Doesn't really look like it. They just kind of dump you down here, and then you can't do anything, so... Alright, that was a worthwhile backtracking then. Art pieces are always good. I would make some kind of reference to the giant switch on Metaton's back, but I can't think of anything clever, and people hate Undertale references, so oh well. I will mention that I'm pretty much done with that game now. I finished all 3 of the endings, and unless I want to go back through it for some other reason later on, I want to say I'm probably done with it for good. Took me a while to get into it, because for those who don't know, I've explained this before, but I first learned of Undertale as a... what the hell happened there? It was basically something recommended for me to play for one of the patron reward things, and I did record 2 hours of it, and did not have the mic actually recording my audio in those 2 hours, so the footage was unusable. And then I never touched the game again for, like, almost a year. I think the game hasn't actually been out for a year, but yeah. What is my wallet capacity? I'm gonna guess probably $9.99. And probably same thing for the seashells. Speaking of other games that have nothing to do with what's going on, I also am so freaking close to being completely caught up in Pokemon Shuffle now. It's a really weird feeling, because that game's been out for, like, probably 18 months now, and only now am I finally caught up. I have literally 1 S rank left to go. It's the, like, second to last stage, because I already have the S rank on Hoopa Unbound, so I just need it on Pidgeot. and then once I get that, then I have to catch Electrode, which is the last expert stage, and then I will be 100%. Which is cool, because other people playing that game have, like, every single Pokemon at level 10, never missed a single Mega Speed Up type shit, have, like, gotten to the end of every escalation. Like, I don't know how the hell they can manage to do that much stuff. That game just is way too irritating. That, and, like, you have to dedicate your life to playing it, because it's like, you gotta wake up every 2.5 hours to spend your hearts, otherwise they're going to waste. I am not that extreme with that game. Man, I'm getting a lot of Kinstone pieces. How many green ones do I even have? Quite a few. Anyway, I'm not going to keep cutting grass, there's no reason to. And, yeah, I guess this is the dungeon. So, I am not going to be starting this right now, but I also don't want to end the video at 26 minutes, even though back in the day that would have been, well, back in the day, I wouldn't have been able to do longer than 10:59, but, ignoring that, I also, would have considered this quite a decent video length before, but not so much anymore. I'd like to at least get up to like 35, so I'm gonna go ahead and backtrack, even though I said I wouldn't do this. And I'll show off a few things that I've missed, so I guess I'll cut back when I'm there. Alright, so I was going to cut back when I was in the town and found the swordsman, but I found a sparkly tree first in southern Hyrule Field. Let's see what we get out of this. Wow, that tree vanished. That was pretty good. Anyway, what do we get here? Completely baseless assumption, it's going to be remote detonation bombs, because they mentioned those quite a while ago, and I almost forgot about them until now. That was a pretty useful one. I'm glad I did it. Can we do Kinstone here? No? Okay. Is there anything I can access? I can go into the water and die. That's a pretty neat trick. Anyway, I guess this will come into play later. So that was pretty good. And let's see, there was also a thing in the woods. I'll check that out in a few minutes probably. Well, yeah, let me actually just head in that direction. I don't remember where all the sparkly trees are. I know one of them was up at Hyrule Castle, which I probably need to access, like, a couple of the things that I opened up there. So I'll go check that one out, definitely, but let me, oh, this is the wrong entrance, isn't it? Yeah. I don't want to go through all that crap. Let's find the other way. Here we go. After we get yet another green Kinstone piece, because we don't have enough of those. And we have... Oh, okay. I mean, I guess. Yeah. Save state. If it's yellow, then I've got to do it. Nope. Do you want to trade, though? Or not trade, but... Okay, I guess not. So that one was not the most useful I've ever seen. But I had to check it out, so alright. Anyway, let's finally get back to the frickin' town, because I said I would a while ago, and I never did. And... Swiftblade is in this house, right? Yeah, okay. So, just running with your sword out? Yep, pretty much. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Random possession. I do like being able to do that. Okay, so that was a thing. I know there's something involving these fricking swordsmen that I have to do. I don't know what it is. People keep telling me, but I either forgot or I don't have access to it yet, or both. So, whatever. Go check out the tree in Hyrule Castle area after I go over here arbitrarily. Because I think there's stuff in the post office you can do. So basically teaching you that you can poke the store. Poke the store! Yeah. Start mashing buttons. Okay, that's cool. Well, hopefully I don't have to pay for the other issues. Alright, let's go do that thing that I said I would do. Isn't there another tree in this area that I can also ram into? Like this one, maybe? No? Again, when I do a full cleanup of the overworld, I'll have to find where all of those are. Oh wait, it's down here, isn't it? This one? Yeah, okay. Let's go ahead and do this. It's right here. Okay, what does this get us? Because I have seen this many times, and I have always wondered what is in it. Probably nothing good. Really? Is there really nothing in here? What about your collection of doodads? Okay. That was really it. I mean, sure, I helped the guy out. That's cool and all, but I don't get anything out of this? Okay. Is there anything else that I can access here? Not a thing. Well, that's gotta be something, like, at some random arbitrary point in the game, he'll want to do Kinstone fusion. Maybe. Like, I don't frickin' know anymore. So far, I've been not too impressed with these sparkly tree rewards, so let's see what this one does. So yeah, I knew this one existed. And this gets us access to what? I think there's a thing up here. Yeah. Same as before. Yep, not quite seeing the point of this. Like, I mean, it's gotta just be stuff that opens up later. Or, oh wait, here we go. There's more stuff to do. Let's go through the Mad Monster Mansion hedge maze here. Luckily, without being harassed by teehees. And what do we gain access to? Possibly nothing. I mean, that was a way to get around back here. Can I actually go in this while small? No. Oh wait, here we go. There's like a tiny little opening up there. Okay, now this has got to be something cool, right? Not really, no. Okay. That was a really elaborate one, too. Like, is there really nothing else in this area? Like, I'm not seeing anything. Yeah, I think that was it. Why are these becoming less and less useful? Unless they've just always been not useful, and the only reason they seem more useless now is because I've been building up to them more. I don't frickin' know. Can I access the other Tingle Brother yet? Because I know he was in a place that existed somewhere. I think up there. I don't remember how I'm supposed to get there, though. Yeah, there he is. No, I think I have to do something with that door later on. Alright, well, like I said, there's other stuff I've missed. I still need to go back and talk to the dog. You know what? Let's just get that out of the way. Off screen until I get to the dog. Okay, that actually didn't take very long to get to. But yeah, last time I just didn't notice this because I saw it on screen, and for some reason my mind just read that as I can talk to this dog. I didn't think of it as Kinstone stuff, so do we get a good reward out of this one? I'm gonna say chances are pretty low, but you never know. I don't know where this is, actually. I don't think I can get there. So, that's good to have for later, but doesn't really help me right now. Anyway, I've said a couple times now that we're probably just going to be done, and we have not been done yet, so let's actually be done. Next time, I'll be at the start of the dungeon and probably do the whole thing in that video. So that'll be a nice change of pace from all this wandering around.